Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, this is Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below to subscribe to my channel. That way you receive all the information on how to build your cleaning business to six figures and beyond. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time you're watching this. Hello, this is Mrs. M. And today I am going to talk once again about the mindset. I had a client that called, or a student that called and mentioned that they felt as if when they did their walkthrough, they truly bombed. They just thought they had it all together. And so the question came down to, is there any way that you really know you're prepared to go do a walkthrough? You've gone through the bidding process. You know how to ask the certain questions. You've got your scope of work ready. But when it's time to do the walkthrough, you do not feel prepared to do the walkthrough. So how can you tell if you're ready? Well, number one, if you are truly prepared, that means you have your means of gathering the data for what the actual bid is going to be. The numbers that you're going to gather. You have a method for gathering that data. Number two, you've practiced what probably is going to happen with the scenario when you walk in, getting there early, actually doing the pre-prep walk, the pre-prep before you do the walkthrough. And it always suggests you do a pre-prep before you do the walkthrough. So what is the pre-prep? The pre-prep is having everything laid out the day before. That means you've done your due diligence to check on the prospect, understand a little bit about their company before you go and do your walkthrough. This is going to make you feel like you have more of a relationship with them and easily take them from a warm lead, which is what you are if you're going to do the walkthrough, to a sizzling hot lead, actually make them a raving fan. When you walk through the door, you are at a warm lead position. The goal before you leave out of that walkthrough is to have them a raving fan of yours. So understanding what their needs are before you do the walkthrough is definitely going to get your mindset that you know what you're doing. So this is going to help relax you and understand that you've got everything you need, you've already actually have. You just have to implement it and follow through with knowing, I've got this. I know I can do this. If this is what you need to do before like I know some people before they go on stage, they get ready. They get like, okay, football, sports, all of it. They're like ready. And so they do that little cheer thing to themselves or as a group. Now, if you're going through the walkthrough, more than likely by yourself, you're going to prepare mentally and prep yourself and psych yourself up. You've got this. You're going to get this. You're going to land this contract. And the third thing you need to do is to practice a couple of times with someone in person, preferably, or if not, at least on a Zoom call like this, or like YouTube like this, or with someone on the phone. But the best, number one, would be in person. Number two would be like a Zoom call. And number three, or a Skype call or something where you can see the person. And number three would be over the phone. Why do you need to practice? Because practice literally does make perfect. If you already know what you need to do and you practice it, it becomes second nature. So these are the three things that you can do and implement right now so that you do not choke when it's time to do that walkthrough that could easily lead to that one contract that actually has you making over $30,000 a month. How do I know this? Because that's what happened to me. I actually had a walkthrough for a daycare that landed me a $30,000 a month account because we ended up with all of the daycares. Now, if you'd like to know more about that, then make sure you click the link below to subscribe to my How I Made $30,000 a Month Contract Masterclass. Yes, I go over the three favorite parts that I just hammer in with my subscribers. 1, customer attraction, 2, customer acquisition, and 3, customer retention. No matter what you're doing in your business, all of it falls into these 3 categories. You're either obtaining a customer, doing the prep work, the marketing, all of that is about attracting the customer. Then retaining, the acquisition is all about making sure that you have your prep work for your walkthrough, everything you need to do an outstanding proposal, have your scope of work. All of that is about the acquisition. And then the retention is in making sure you have a great cleaning system so you keep your customers happy and they're not looking for another cleaning company within the 2 weeks that you've signed with them. So if you want to learn more about all of this and more, make sure you click the link below to register for my Learn How I Made $30,000 a Month masterclass. I look forward to seeing you there. It's live, space is limited, and we have a great time. And probably need about 80 minutes of your time. So make sure you have no distractions, and it's so much better if you actually join via your desktop or a laptop. So looking forward to seeing you, and until next time, make sure you take care. Bye-bye.